Hi, this is Chef Robert, and today we're making Southwestern biscuits and sausage gravy. This is your list of ingredients and method. First, we're gonna get together 7 cups of self-rising flour, uh, double-acting baking powder, 1 tablespoon, 4 cups of buttermilk. I use low fat in this, and a half a pound of soft diced butter. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to put the flour and baking powder in the mixing bowl. Then we're going to add our soft butter to that, and we're going to mix the butter and the flour and the baking powder until the butter is incorporated with the flour pretty well. Basically, what you're doing is you're just mashing the butter and flour together until they're pretty well mashed together, and that'll take 3 to 5 minutes. Then we're going to put the 3 cups of buttermilk into it and just mix it until you have a very loose dough. I just used a wooden spoon in this, so you mix it until you get a very loose dough. Then once the your dough is made, you're going to put flour on a cutting board, and then take out your dough and put it all into basically one pile on the cutting board. Then more flour on top, and then you're going to shape it into like a round, flattened out kind of circle, and then use a rolling pin to roll it out to about a ½ inch thick. And then once you've got your dough rolled out to about a ½ inch thick, I used a knife on this batch just to cut the biscuits out. I cut the biscuits out into squares is what I did. And then you're going to put the biscuits on a sheet pan with parchment paper, and you're going to bake the biscuits in a preheated oven at 350 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes until they're basically nice and golden brown. Then when the biscuits are done, you're going to take them out of the oven and put the sheet pan on a cutting board. Make sure you put down towels on the cutting board so you don't burn the cutting board. Then you're going to take melted butter and a pastry brush and just coat the biscuits after they come out of the oven really nicely until they're nice and soaked. It gives it a nice shine, beautiful flavor, and then set them aside until you need them. Then we're going to put together our sausage gravy, and make sure you butter your biscuits really well. And now that we're done with the biscuits, we're gonna make our sausage gravy. This is your list of ingredients and method. So you're gonna have 1 pound of ground country sausage, 1/8 of a cup of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of sliced jalapenos, half a cup of diced fresh cilantro, and half a cup of diced onions, 4 cups of half and half. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put some butter in a saute pan, get the saute pan hot, and then we're going to brown our onions in the butter, lightly brown, and we're going to use kosher salt and black pepper in this, and you can be generous with the black pepper. And then we're just going to cook the onions until they're lightly brown, kind of translucent. Then we're going to add our jalapenos and cook the jalapenos for a little while until they're pretty well cooked. Then we're going to add our cilantro and sausage. And we're going to cook the sausage until the sausage is well done. And then when the sausage is cooked well done, then we're going to add our flour to it, and we're going to mix it in really well. And you want to keep all the fat from the sausage in there with your roux. That's where a lot of flavor comes from. So when the sausage is well done, mix it with the flour, then put the 4 cups of half and half in, and then bring it to a boil, cut it back to a simmer, let it cook for 10 minutes. After it comes back to a boil, and you cut it back to a simmer. And then cut your biscuits in half, put a generous amount of gravy over each one of them, and enjoy your old school gourmet treats. This is Chef Robert, and thanks for watching.